Welcome back to Donna and Friends. With me today, I have folks from the Payne County Coalition. Now, I don't know if I'm completely putting that, I'm shortening it, I know. But I've got Lewis and I have got Becky. Lewis, tell me, give me the skinny on it, the whole name.
It's the Payne County Breathe Easy Coalition.
I knew I was shortening that up. It's because I'm short. I'm kidding.
That's all right.
And then Becky, you as well help with the coalition.
I do.
And I thank both of you for coming in today.
Thank you.
Now, Lewis, before we get started,
All right.
let's talk about the fact that you and Becky are members for Lions Club.
Yes, we are.
Now, you haven't even been, I don't think, in a full year yet, correct?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, you're fairly new.
Yes.
And you're fairly new to Cushing in another way.
Yes.
Tell me about that and our viewers.
I'm new to Cushing as well because in January of 2013, I became the new pastor of the Mount Olive Baptist Church at 1001 North Cleveland here in town.
Fabulous church, it really is. I should come and visit sometime, and I thought that when you took the position, and then time just
Yes,
gets
ma'am.
away from you. But
Yes, ma'am.
but congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As well on that. And then Becky, tell me where you work.
Well, I work with Lewis at OSU Prevention Programs. We're located in Stillwater, but we service all of Payne County. So Lewis and I get to adventure around the county together.
So I'll just drive around all day.
We just drive around.
Are you stalkers?
No,
Oh, okay. I was going to say, have you
we
been
are
by-
not.
Okay, all right. Well, let's talk about the coalition. Lewis, what is the coalition exactly?
So the coalition is made up of a group of individuals who would like to promote social norm change regarding healthier behaviors, remote adult role modeling as far as tobacco usage in restaurants and at their different organizations. And so that's what the coalition is made up of, those type of individuals.
Now, do you work somewhat with anyone at the Capitol? I know we've had a lot of changes with public smoking, that type thing, maybe more on the horizon. Are you involved in that?
We are involved in a local level. We try to partner with different chambers. Like recently, we just partnered with the Cushing Chamber in hosting a legislative luncheon that had Representative Lee Denning, who happens to be a Lions member, and as well as Senator Jim Halligan, and they inform us of what issues are happening, what bills they are authoring at the Capitol level, as well as supporting our endeavor. We know that the tobacco companies have lobbyists at the Capitol, and those lobbyists do present gifts to senators and representatives, and we're so grateful that none of our senators or representatives have taken gifts from the tobacco companies. So Dennis Casey, Representative Corey Williams, Representative Lee Denning, and Senator Jim Halligan, they have not received anything from the tobacco companies, and we are so grateful to have that kind of leadership in this county that support that kind of social norm change. So yes, ma'am.
Who could be a member of the coalition? Who's it open to?
It's open to anyone. According to our funder, who is TSET, the Tobacco Settlement Endowment Trust, they have what they call community sectors. And the community sectors that we have represented on our coalition are faith-based, health departments, insurance, dentist offices, police officers, several community sectors. So anyone who would like to be involved in that community, become advocates for having the city adopt ordinances like clean indoor air, like tobacco-free parks, or if there's a rodeo in town, making sure that rodeo is not sponsored by big tobacco, as we call it, as well as schools. We have adult partners, as we call them, which are school teachers who Becky works a lot with, that's on our coalition as well. So anyone in the community is welcome to be a member. And it's not hard to become a member. It's just, you can contact me via email, which is lewis.robinson@okstate.edu. And there's a coalition membership profile that you have to fill out, just your address, your name, etc. And you can become a member and get started becoming an advocate.
Well, I'm thinking from what you're saying, you always probably like the thought of having a lot of volunteers to help you at certain times, I would think, on certain events.
Yes.
As well. Is there a cost to be a member?
No, ma'am. There's no cost to becoming a member. And some of the benefits of being that member, with us being OSU being a lead agency, through our grant dollars, we're able to, when members want to be educated or receive empowerment through different state initiatives with trainings on how to become advocate, trainings that the state offers with activism, trainings on being a coalition member, like how do you be involved as a coalition member. They offer those kind of trainings across the state, and through OSU we're allowed to provide like mileage reimbursement, and there are opportunities for there to be, for coalition members to attend national trainings, which one we have our coalition chair, her name is Teresa Miller. She's a public health nurse with the Iowa tribe, and so we was able to send her to a Catica conference in Austin, Texas, which is a national coalition conference to empower and educate coalition members, so when they get back to their local level, they can be better advocates.
I see.
Yes, ma'am.
So even myself, I could become a member.
Yes, ma'am.
And any of our viewers that are watching today, well, they just have an open invite, right, Lewis?
Yes, ma'am.
Join us, right? I'll
Yes.
become a member, you become a member.
Yes.
We'll just do it like that. When are the meeting times?
The meeting times are every Thursday from 3:30 to 4:30 at the Stillwater Public Library.
The fourth Thursday.
The
of every
fourth
month.
Thursday of every month. Thank you, Becky.
Gotta have a gal to keep with the
do.
diet.
Yes,
People be showing
The
up every
fourth
Thursday.
for everyone
Yeah.
down here
yes,
watching today.
Yes.
Get that right.
yes.
And do the places that you meet, do those vary? Do you just kind of pick different areas and that, in the county to meet, or do you pretty much have a set place that you meet?
We have a set place that we meet. We
Okay.
try to keep it, we would like to keep it stable. We want to be being based off of volunteer, having volunteer hours, having individuals give up their time. We want to make sure that that place is always the same. So it's always at the Stillwater Public Library, and we're so grateful to our Stillwater Public Library because they donate the meeting space to us. It would be a $45 charge, but we're so grateful that they're supporting our coalition efforts.
That's
and so
fabulous.
it's, yes, and
It's
so it's
certainly-
always at the Stillwater Public Library.
Okay. Well, Becky, why don't you tell me about the SWAT program?
Well, the SWAT program is a different aspect of our coalition. It stands for Students Working Against Tobacco. There are 7 SWAT teams in our county right now, and not one in Cushing yet, so that's something we can
What?
work on. But we
Oh
have
my.
1 in Ripley, 1 in Glencoe, 2 in Perkins, and 3 in Stillwater. So Yale and Cushing are the 2 towns that we need to get SWAT programs
Cushing
in.
and Yale, we need a SWAT team
We
for.
do.
Well, we cover a lot of high school media as well, so maybe we can help pass that word
That would
for
be
you.
great. Yeah, that
And
would
get a
be neat.
SWAT team as well here for Cushing and 1 in Yale.
Yes,
right?
that would be good.
And the focus, go on more about it.
Well, the focus is, there's a statistic that is always alarming to me, that 90% of current smokers started before the age of 18. And so if we want to actually make change in our environment and in our children's future, we should focus on teens and
Right.
on the young people. And so part of the SWAT program is really developing student groups in our schools in the county to take leadership roles, to be advocates on tobacco control, and not just tobacco, different health initiatives as well. In Ripley, our SWAT team teamed up with a diabetes group there and provided apples to everyone. And so there's different things that we do just to advocate for health. We know that change in a community doesn't just happen with one organization, it happens with all of us working together, and the students are a big part of that.
Well, it takes a village
It
to raise
does.
a child,
Yes, it
or in
does.
this case, multiple children. And why not get such a positive message out? And you have to recruit the volunteers and get the people in the know in order to get that into our school system and get it in place. Absolutely. Any goals for the SWAT team that is
Well-
something that you're really working toward right
Yeah,
now?
our big initiative, and we just had a success in Glencoe, but all the schools to pass 24/7 tobacco-free policies. So by state law, they only have to be tobacco-free from 7 to 4. And so a 24/7 tobacco-free policy is a voluntary policy that the school can pass. And Cushing does have that policy. They were one of the leaders in the county with that policy. So
They just need a SWAT team.
They just need a SWAT
Just
team.
need a SWAT
Yeah.
team, that's all we need.
Glencoe just passed theirs last Monday, so it was a huge success. Yale is our only holdout, so we need to get Yale with that policy as well. But yeah, that's one of the big focuses that we have. Another one is I would love to see our parks be tobacco free. It would be great if all the events that Cushing has in their parks, if it was just a safe environment for everyone, if it was free of secondhand smoke and just a clean, safe environment that was role modeling healthy behaviors for our children. So that's something that our SWAT teams will work on in each of our towns, is to have tobacco-free parks as well.
Well, you know, Lewis, Becky, we're out of time today, but you've got to come back. We'll have you come back because there's still some things I'd like to discuss with you. You're watching Donna and Friends with my friends, Lewis and Becky. We'll be back right after this, so don't touch your mouse. How's that?
Don't touch that mouse.
Don't touch it.